What's up, everybody? What's up, and welcome back to On the Warpath. It is your boy Sanchez 405 coming at you. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. You hit the bell so you get notifications anytime there's new content posted. As always, like, comment, share this video out, because you know what we do here, family. We talk about our Washington Commanders. And it's the Monday after pill, y'all. And for the first time in a long time, we're not only on YouTube, we're on Facebook, and we are on the X. So we throw up the X there, and unfortunately, we look a little bit like Dez Bryant, besides the beating of people. Anyway, we come back here Monday. Washington loses to the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle, Washington, 29-26. Of course, y'all know Monday after pill. Y'all can come and sit on the couch here 30 minutes into it. I will field calls, and y'all will be able to give me your thoughts on the game. And I mean, it is Will Diggs is first in the building with yeah, you are first up in here. What's up, Will? How you feeling? Outside of disappointing, how you feeling, brother? We take a look at this game, and it begins, and y'all see the cover page. I couldn't think of a better cover page to put on the graphic. Emmanuel Forbes, which I think was one of the bigger turning points in the game. The fact that they ejected him, I get it. I'll sit here till cows come home. I understand why they got him. He rang him around the neck. I get it. But they said Walt Anderson came out and talked to Nicky. There we go. We got another quote, another week of Nicky Giovanni and somebody from the officiating crew. And we're going to get this out here in a minute. Walt Anderson, who I have heckled before, is the head of officials for the NFL. And not referees. Not referees. We don't call them referees. Referees are the white hats. But this is what he said to Nicky Giovanni after they had the intentional grounding. He already screwed up with that. Let's see here. Forbes. And I will get, because Nicky Giovanni does the pool report. And Nicky said, this is what Walt Anderson said. It was certainly not a bang-bang playing where you have both the defender and the receiver just playing the ball. We are also looking at is the defender making an attempt to play the ball, or is he making no attempt to separate the ball from the player in terms for going straight for the head? And in this case, it was the latter, where he just went straight to the head, and that's why it rose to the level of disqualification. You know what, Walt? That's very funny. That's funny that you mentioned that. Can we take you to week 2 when Kareem Jackson literally spears into Logan Thomas and he's out for the game? Tyler Lockett came back in the game. Tyler Lockett was in the game. He came back into the game, y'all. He came back into the game. Logan Thomas didn't get a chance, and that guy didn't get ejected. Emmanuel Forbes got ejected. The dude looks like he should be on the poster child for Feed the Children. And you gonna say he did some physical harm? What is he, like 120? What is he, like 120 soaking wet? I know I'm exaggerating there. Probably about 175. I get that. If he's even that. But you mean that you're going to sit here and try to tell me that action rose to the level of disqualification? I'm sorry. I don't believe that. And I've told y'all before, when y'all give the officials a hard time, I defend them. I defend them sometimes, and where I think they're right. I didn't think they were right in this situation. I thought they were totally misbehaved. And then the fact that New York had to come in here and actually had to say it rose to the level of disqualification. That is an atrocity in its own right. You got a young man out here, like, what malicious plays has he done? Like, I could see if you ejected him just on his reputation. This is what, his 8th game of the season? The dude can't get a break. Brother man can't get a break. It's ridiculous. But you can't, like, how do you play? What's up, PIMP? How you feeling, brother? We're going to lay down the law. But that's really where I want to start at, was Tyler Lockett and Emmanuel Forbes getting ejected for that Tyler Lockett hit. That was despicable. And then, you know what? A lot of y'all didn't bring this up too. But the fact of the matter is, Alex Kemp was the guy who's the official in the Seahawks in the Lions game also. Remember? And he was the one that told them when they were interrupting and he said, I'm trying to talk to America. He didn't eject them because, or not eject him. He didn't throw a flag for unsportsmanlike conduct because technically when he's talking to him, they can flag him. Jerome Boger's done that before. Stop being buddy-buddy with it, man. I mean, it's ridiculous. Paulie said it the best when I talked to him. We are the case study for the NFL officials. Washington was treated like the second class by the NFL. Ref needs to be fired. They ain't gonna get fired. There's no accountability. There's no accountability in officiating. There's no accountability. There's nothing that holds these cats accountable. What, they might not get a playoff game? But that's it? They're not getting fired. They're not getting banned from the league. Like, come on. They miss me with that stuff sometimes, y'all. They really do. Mafia in the part. NFL hater, I don't get it. I thought when Snyder left, things would change. Maybe they hate Jason Wright. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Sam has looked good and overshadowed. Looks better than that boy in Atlanta who got benched or got hurt and had the game lost for him. But it is what it is, right? No, and kind of moving away from that, I thought Sam had a great game. I thought he had a good game. The turnover on the fumble, which, they stopped his forward progress or whatever. I thought Sam looked good. 29 of 44, 312. He was sacked 3 times, threw 3 touchdowns, turned the ball over once. He didn't throw a pick. And there was a couple times that he could have thrown a pick, and he didn't. When he fumbled, I thought he was good at battling back. The throws that he made to Brian Robinson, like on that first drive, just to find him. And can we stop this ill-fated narrative about our boy Brian Robinson? Can we stop this narrative like the NFL? Can they stop this narrative about he's not fast enough? He doesn't have NFL speed? Because we've heard this narrative. We've heard the narrative, y'all. The dude is good. He's fast. That was game-breaking speed right there. Our boy XL the Truth. Hey, he even came on. He was like, I don't know about B-Rob. Don't know about him. So that's game-breaking speed right there he had. He put the team on his back. He was the leading receiver. 6 receptions, 119 yards. He averaged almost 20 yards of reception. Like, what? Him and Gibson combined for over 150 yards through the air. I'm looking at this. 160. Yeah, what was it? It was 161 for 2 touchdowns and 11 receptions. Like, what? That's impressive. That is impressive. Oh, we get to them. We'll get to them. I'm talking about what's good right now. I'm talking about what's good. We're going to get to them. Oh, we're going to get to Jack Del Rio and his defense. Trust me. We were going to get to this. I mean, I thought that, they Sam Howell. I told y'all this last week. Now everybody's coming up saying, oh, Sam Howell's the guy. He's the guy. He's our guy. He's good. Sam is good. He gives you is he franchised yet? No, I don't think so. I don't think he's franchised yet. He is on the pathway. We've got the guy. Now it's time to nourish him and build him up to get to that guy. The only thing I hate about this whole process is that they're going to waste probably a season where he's going to throw for 4,000 yards. And they're going to waste this season because they're not making it to the playoffs. Hey, good cat. Cat over here just acting a fool. Guess he agrees. Sam Howell's good. But, yeah, he's good, man. I think we got the quarterback. I ain't talking about playoffs. I don't think we got the chances. I really don't. And I kind of said early on this season, I said, I said back in April, don't really expect much. I didn't think it was going to be about the defense. I didn't think it was going to be about this defense. But, yeah, I mean, Sam's the guy, man. He really is. I thought even though he was sick, I thought Andrew Wiley played well. And, yeah. I thought he played well. Terry McLaurin, when he got the opportunity, he had 4 receptions, 33 yards. Logan Thomas still being his best friend. John Bates, I thought John Bates had a good game early on. Then they went away from him. Where the hell is Cole Turner at too, y'all? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where is Cole Turner at? Is he like in witness protection? Did he witness something? Like, does he know something that he has to be hidden away? Does he know some top secret government secret? That's why he can't get on the field. But I don't get it. I don't get where is Cole Turner. But like De'Ami Brown, like I said, I liked him. He had the touchdown to get us back into to tie the game up. I understand why Ryan didn't go for 2. I probably agree with him. I kind of agree with him on that situation. Why not to go for 2? I get it. They gave him too much time. But your defense was terrible. But that's about it for what we scored 26 points. Joey Slott made his field goals. Third down. We were good on third down efficiency. We were 7 of 15. Under 50%, but we did all right there. What else? I like the passing game. Red zone efficiency is 100%. You turned the ball over once. It was on Sam. Yeah, I thought we did good there. Now we turn the page. And we got a touchdown on the first drive. But now we turn the page. Y'all, can we sit? Come in and talk with me. Come here. Come on in. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Jack Del Rio, among other things, should be brought up on treason, espionage, and just straight up incompetence. I have seen more spunk out of a milk bath. I've seen more creativity out of a milk bath. I've seen more creativity from a 2-year-old who's just learning how to color in a blitz package than Jack Del Rio. Jack Del Rio is so disinterested in calling a defense, it's laughable. You can't get off the field. Now, I'm not even going to, because it's easy. It's easy. I could go to the crutch from 2 weeks ago. What happened? We're not going to do this. I'm going to ask y'all this question. I ask y'all a question all the time, although they got a sack. Where the hell has this dude been at? Where has he been at? Oh, he got a sack. But where the hell has Jonathan Allen been at? I'm waiting. I'm trying to figure out, where has he been? Y'all tell me. I don't know. What he looks like is, he looks like a dude. I'm starting to agree with these conspiracy theorists, guys. Somebody stole his body. This is what happened. I don't know. Where's this dude? Dude was straight thugging. He was mad. He was like, F this, I'm tired of this. We got to get it, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. And I even said, I told Paul, I said, yeah, I'm getting tired of hearing his mouth. But you know what? Maybe he'll get that laser-like focus. And he'd be like, did y'all see him trying to pump the team up? He's sitting there clapping like he's Florida Evans from Good Times in a church. Like, everybody's sitting there like, yeah, we hear you, John. We hear you. Like, what? Where have you been at? Like, I don't need you. I'm tired of people getting mad. Everybody's mad. I need you to get angry. I need you to hit somebody. Like, where's that frustration at? Where's the frustration? Why can't you channel your frustration and knock some dude's skulls in? They might eject you. We get it. But at this point, they might eject you for tapping somebody on the shoulder. No, on this team. Shout out to Hawk. What's up, Hawk? Not sure if I yeah, I don't know. You know what? You're right. It won't fix it. It just makes me feel better. It'll make me feel better. That's all I want, Pierre. I want to feel better. Because right now, misery loves company. I'm misery. I need company. I'm like Three's company. I need somebody to come and knock on my door. I need somebody to go and knock on Jack Del Rio's door with a pink slip. I need the unemployment Grim Reaper to say, I've been waiting for you. Where the prices are, you're gone. Three's company too. Let's go. Da. That's wild, because Terry hasn't even. No, he hasn't. I don't think he did. No, he hasn't. He hasn't had 100 yards. EB can't scheme wide receivers properly. He used to in Kansas City. They put up 26 points. They had some laps now. EB, look, I talked about with EB. EB has, and he needs to be brought up on charges too. Like, the man, like, what did the run game do to this man? You were a damn running back in the National Football League. That's what you fed on. You fed on them big boys up front pushing forward. But you want to put them on roller skates all the time. I don't get that. I don't get it. And then we discover the screen game. Like, it made me so mad watching the game. I remember Buffalo when we were so scared to throw the screen. We didn't want to throw screens, but we've thrown them all day. The dude ran. This is what the one segment that I thought that was hilarious dealing with EB yesterday. We ran out of I formation 3 times in a row. And it was play action. Then we ran it. You think they're going to figure it out? It's like, what did Lionel Rich say? You once, twice, 3 times a lady. We look like once, twice, 3 times a moron coming out the I formation. Should have ran the rock twice in that I formation. Come on now. We here. The Commanders are on life support. Playoff chance. Come on, Hawk. Who do we draft in the first round? The best available player. Let's see here. How are some of these wide receivers so open? Why can't we do that? Why can't we obliterate a team? When is the last time we obliterated a team? Ron and company needs to go. Yeah, sure. We did this. The other day. Dallas, right? Dallas, back in 2020, but we really haven't obliterated anybody, pray tell, in a minute. Yeah. I think we had a game in 2018. We beat the Cardinals in 2018, and we didn't boat race them, but we beat them bad. But they were just a bad team. We found out. I think he's just not as good as them. We'll see. Jason Jones says, "Can we fire Jack?" I hope. Brother Jones. What's up, Paulie? Wise man. Yeah. Oh God. Whew. Oh my God. I told y'all. I tell y'all this all the time. On defense. My defense ain't sponsored by Jersey Mike's or Subway. I don't need no mail. This ain't Helmets. This ain't Dukes. Get David out of there. This dude, they picked on him. I felt bad for him. I literally felt bad for him. Because they going these crossing routes, right? And they just like, wait, you know what? It's mail. He don't get away. JP Finley said it on his podcast. I think JP or it was Mitch. One dude said it. Our linebackers are useless against the pass. They are useless. And granted, when teams are throwing 50% of the time, so you tell me more than half the time our linebackers are useless? And I've said this before. Your head coach, your defensive coordinator were pretty good linebackers in the National Football League, and you can't get that right. Are you serious? You know what? My wife's mom is a nurse. And she goes to her mom and her mom gives us great advice. That's free advice. That's free real estate. That's what you're supposed to do. You got two coaches that were NFL linebackers, and you put out this performance? I'm sorry, you missed me with that. You missed me. They should be the best. They should be the best on your defense. But y'all saying, Corey, why you getting upset about that? Because this is just, you know what? Because we got to fill an hour show too. That's why. But still, no, y'all get it right. You go to your homeboy or your homegirl who's good, I don't know, and looking at TVs. My buddy came to me. He said, I used to work in electronics. He's like, what's a good TV? I said, Vizio. They don't sponsor this, but I like Vizio. I said, they're affordable. At the time they were, and they look good. You know what? He loves that TV. Because you know why he went to me? Because he knew I knew my stuff on it. Apparently, Ron and Jack don't really want to call anything. And then to the point, you can fire Jack. Ron, what the hell is Ron doing on the sidelines? I do more on Sundays than Ron Rivera does. You all do more than Ron Rivera does on Sundays. What are you going to do? What's Ron? What's Ron? Here's Ron. Here's my Ron impression. Hey, what is it, like Stevie Wonder or something? Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing, y'all? Shout out for love. Appreciate that, Chris. Why are we not doubling Metcalf? Why are we not? Emmanuel Forbes got ejected. What's going on, Art? Greg, what's up, man? What you know? The defense let us down again. Yep. Never gets old seeing the same old crap. Merrill, what's up, brother? What up? What up? I like to know where he and Payne. I do. I want to know where Deron did have he had one play. So what, they getting balanced plays now? See, they don't even care anymore. Are being stout in the middle. Most of the teams on time double team. What's up, bro? What's up, Marcus? John Allen is missing. Ron Rivera and JDR have to go. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. I know one thing for sure. Sam and his stats and his cheap ass contract, along cap space and draft capital we have. Mystery GM rubbing their hands like Bird. And we rubbing them. Case study. Paulie says that. Preach it. Yes. Ha, the Grim Reaper. See, this is what Merrill, the roster might not have been good. But the Giants made the playoffs with a worse roster than we had. Bad rosters can make playoffs and make moves. I'll be honest with you. Outside of that defense, look at the Giants in 2007. We boat raced them 3 weeks before they played the Patriots. And they got hot at the right time. Your roster doesn't have to be good. It has to be functional. You got to get hot at the right time. I don't think, when Tennessee made it all the way to the AFC Championship game, did they have a good roster? No, not really. They're an okay roster. So, I mean, I get what you're saying, Merrill, but I respectfully disagree with that. That even though the roster's good, good, bad, whatever, I think the roster's good. Now, the chess masters are out here playing. Excuse me, they don't play. Sorry, I forgot. Ron Rivera and company. Connect. I'm starting to think Connect 4 is too advanced for them to play. Lord, Ron Rivera to go to Cracker Barrel. Lord have mercy. When he get that little hip hop in the game, he probably done in 2 turns. I know 5-year-olds get down to at least 3 or 4 each time. Anyway, Bass Collector, if I had $1 for every time I saw her wide receivers lined up low and high in the same area. Let's see here. He can't even scheme them open to save his life. We haven't had a 100-yard rusher all season long. Yeah, you're right, Paulie. You can't run the ball if you don't move people up front. You don't. Yeah, I mean, but how do we know we don't have the people up front? How do we not know this? We ran the ball. How many times do we run the ball? We ran the ball 14 times. 12, excuse me. Because you take away Sam's two rushes. Unofficially, we ran the ball 12 times. Now you really got me going. I'm glad you did. Thank you, Barry. I appreciate this. Let's go. Let's go back. Let's go look at this over the first 10 games. I want to look at these game books. Here we go. Arizona. We ran the ball 28 times. B-Rob ran it 19 times. Okay. That's fine. That's good. Let's go to Denver. Let's see. We ran the ball 23 times. There's a common You know what? We were 2-0 in these guys. I get these teams were terrible. We were 2-0. Let's see. Let's go to this Buffalo game. How many times did the old Commanders run the ball in this situation during this game? The Commanders ran the ball 13 times. What happened? Lost the game. Okay. There's starting to be a trend here. Philadelphia, a game we played really close in. Let's take a look at this. Let's go. Here we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this right now. A close game. We take away Sam Howell ran the ball 6 times, so we take it away. So technically, it's about 22 times we ran the ball. 22 times. We lost that game. Let's take a look at the Chicago Bears. I tell you what, hell, I can tell you, we didn't rush the ball more than 10 times in that game. I don't even need to look at it. Because we threw the ball like 6 times. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Oh, no, because Sam ran scramble. We technically had 6 design run calls in that game. Ran the ball 10 times. But there's a trend here, kids. There's a trend here. That's coaching, man. That's deplorable. I ain't comparing no Kansas. No. Don't get it like, yes, sir. Go, Core, go. And Mayo, we trust. Yeah, and Mayo, we trust on a daggone. I wouldn't trust David Mayo to cover my hamburger. He couldn't even use the thing at the McDonald's. It'd be all over it. Oh, Lord. A straight line crossing? Could you see David Mayo at the McDonald's or Burger King and they got like the belt or something? I don't know. I'm just making this up in my head. I'm just going to say it. And it goes like this and that. He'd get crossed up. He would be bedridden because he'd have flashback. He's like, oh, gosh, it's cross right. Oh, God, the drag right me. Anyway. Big fat. No, Polly. Anthony Price on the Facebook. I thought Jamie Davis would have gotten better, man. I was fooled. Yeah, you, me, and everybody we know got fooled. Let's see here. There's no standard for the defense. There's no standard for this team, family. You know that. There's no standard for it. You talking about the other day. There's no standard. Yep. Facts. Dwayne ain't lying. Let's see here. I think they're rock, paper, scissors types. But they don't know paper. God, Jabril Cox is Jabril Cox so bad that he can't take Mayo's spot? I guess David Mayo is the new John Boston. Yeah, he's one of Ron's. There we go. All right. He's one of Ron's boys. He was a Ron Rivera draft pick. He's one of Ron them. People blame it on Jack Del Rio. Ron, the head coach. I'll also counter Merrill's point. The roster is good. The coaching issue. Coaching is the issue. Now, what did Ron's stupid butt do? Those timeouts towards the end on that last offensive drive, and they didn't know they wasting time. Like, is that a premium or something? He's like, oh, well, And then he decides to go. Like, they didn't realize Antonio Gibson was. And this goes back to the challenge, like against Philadelphia, when he didn't challenge. It goes back to the same thing when James Smith-Williams had to go down, and they still put their hands on. They set their butts on their hands, and they were like, whatever. Yeah, whatever, Michael. And let's see here. Shout out to you. What a good game. That's a good question. Is Cox that bad? Pause. Let's see. So honestly, a question. I think the last year or two, he said we were quarterback away. Facts. Sam has been playing out of his mind. So what's Ron's excuse now? You know what? I'm trying to figure that out too, Greg. I'm trying to figure that out too. What is the excuse? What's the excuse? Like, this is a dead man walking. Y'all know that. If B-Rob runs 15 times, 3-0 record. Yeah, pretty much. I watched Cox at LSU. He was good. I guess Ron Rivera loves ex-Panthers more. Male, Norwell, Turner, Bostic. And that's it. Bostic wasn't he wasn't an ex-Panther. He wasn't an ex-Panther. Get that right. He didn't play for the Panthers. Mayo is like Keenan working at Mondo Burger. Yes. Ex-Panthers play rough for losers. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. That's right. Follow on the couch. Mr. What's up, Don? Mike McCarthy didn't challenge against Philly either. I'm still a little too salty. But Fred Flintstone, as Doc Walker calls him, man, y'all winning? Y'all 6-3? What? 6-3? Okay, whatever. Paddle boat up the creek with no paddle. Subscribe to the channel. I have two of my favorite teams that have inept coaching. Yeah, we're like the Louisville Cardinals of football right now. That's saying something because Louisville football team is actually pretty good. Oh, probably not. Most likely not. No. But you know what, y'all? I'm gonna give y'all a little bit. We're gonna take a look at this Ron Rivera press conference. I didn't get a chance to look at it before work, so I'm gonna look at this. Let's go and react to this Ron Rivera press conference. This was 12 minutes, so give me 12 minutes, then we'll open up the calls. I didn't even get a chance to clip this off. Here we go. It starts out with Nikki Giavala of the Washington Post. Let's see here. Share the screen. Let's see how long. Y'all want to do over under? How long will it take before I turn this thing off? Just to get your bets in. On the right side, it's like whose line is it anyway? The points don't matter, but we're gonna share it. We're gonna figure out how long will it take for me to get mad at Coach Ron Rivera. 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and do this. There is looking like a disheveled Mr. Rogers. Like he's like dollar. Y'all remember Dollar Line if you from Fredericksburg? Like these have a Dollar Line over there off Route 1. That's what he's like Dollar Lion, or whatever it is, Dollar King, whatever. He 99-cent store, Mr. Rogers. Anyway, here's Ronald Eugene. Y'all hear him?
Well, I couldn't tell you right now. Truth of the matter is I will probably know a little bit more, a little bit later, because we got in so late. We got in around 5 o'clock this morning. So most of the guys have probably just come in or came in just a little bit ago. And so we really haven't gotten a full evaluation yet of everybody.
And then with yesterday's performance and looking back at the defense especially, did you feel that was more execution? Were there different calls or things that should have been done? What was your instinct there?
Well, the biggest thing more than anything else, and I kind of felt it yesterday and kind of got a chance to look at it and look at some of the numbers. And, we got to be better on first and second down situations. We put ourselves in a couple of really good third down situations and we were able to convert and we held them 4 for 14. But yeah, there were some first and second down things that we got to get better at. And, it's collectively, we have to be better overall.
Mm-hmm.
We're playing a number of different guys.
How many times did he say, how many times is it collectively we got to play better? Oh, here we go.
Now, especially after last week. And there's some cohesion that has to come.
Cohesion.
Guys got to come together and work together.
Cohesion.
So it's a little bit of that more than is anything else. But again, it's collective. We all have to be better.
We all have.
Ron, sticking with the defense, the number of big plays allowed, and it's been a lot over the years. I know last year the second half wasn't nearly as bad, but over the years it has been. How do you put your finger on that as to what's going wrong there? How much of that goes to coaching, goes to players, and
here we go.
Assess that?
Well, I think a lot of when you look at it, goes to really a collective thing, and more than anything else, it's guys doing the things that they need to do, us putting them in the position to have success. And it's unfortunate that, we as a whole haven't done the things that we needed to do at the
Oh my
right
God.
time. I mean, it's difficult because we've
Just
had
say your
opportunities to win football
coaches
games.
is screwed
And
up, dude.
part of it is taking advantage of the takeaway battle. I mean, we've
Are
had
you
balls that have
serious?
been out there that we didn't
You can't
finish
generate a
it
damn
up,
pass
and we
rush,
missed
buddy.
a couple of opportunities to have a couple of interceptions
Oh,
yesterday. That,
Ronald.
it was disappointing, and so we've got to continue to battle and get better at it.
And then when you look at what Sam has done, if you go back to the beginning of the year and someone tells you Sam is doing this at this point in the year, what kind of season would you think you would be having at this point?
Well, if everything was coming together, you'd like to think we'd be better than we are right now. But you are what your record says you are, and with the number of games we have left, it's obviously we've got to make hay. We've got to start winning football games, and a more
we got to
consistent rate,
start winning
obviously.
football games.
Ron, last week we talked about finding the way that the run game fit into the offense.
Yeah,
Do you
here we
feel
go.
like that
This part.
continued yesterday?
I thought it did, especially when later in the game when we put a couple of.
I'm done with this. I can't do this. They're gonna try to justify this run, this lack of run. I'm not gonna do it. I ain't 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 gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Here we go, y'all. We're gonna open up the call. We're gonna open up. Let's get the phone line ready. Don't call your shit. I gotta pull the stuff up first. But what is that? Google Voice, right? Y'all know the number. If you want to call, talk to me about this. I'm finding the Google Voice app right now. Here we go. Yeah, we're good now. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to go, if taking off the do not disturb, and y'all can call in and let's talk about this. Let's rap a little bit. Because my God, I could not watch that anymore. This is bad. It's like seeing Ron could go, like Ron is on autopilot. Like it's the same. I can tell him, I'd like to think we are what our record says, yada, yada, yada. 3-minute winners. Congratulations. It took me 3 minutes. If we lose this Sunday or barely beat the Giants, he better be fired after Thanksgiving. I don't think he's getting fired, y'all. I really don't think he's getting fired. Not saying like y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I've been patient with Ron. I've been patient more than most of y'all have been with him. I can't do it no more. I can't. I can't do that. Look, I don't give in to mob mentality, but damn. Like he just sit up there unbothered. Oh, shucks. We got to get better. Yeah, Chris, they ain't giving him another year. He's going to get fired at the end of this year. Heaven help him. Heaven help him. My gosh. Heaven help me, y'all. Whew. Let's see here. What we got? I'm predicting Eric Manning will be our next head coach. Well, you can predict that, Alex. Y'all can predict that. Yeah. That I don't think that the way this offense is running, I don't see that's gonna happen. I don't see that's gonna happen. Don't think that's gonna happen. Whew. Please play the rest. Okay. Hawk. Because Hawk asked, we'll play the rest of it. We got it at 3:05. Let's see. Let's see if we get some more. Let's see if we get some more juiciness on this. Here we go. Let's go back. Ron Rivera. Sorry, Don.
We scored on our last 2 series to give ourselves a chance.
And what stood out to you that Sam maybe did differently or that he showed progress in yesterday?
Well, I'll tell you, to be honest with you, there's not a lot of things that are standing out that all of a sudden you go, oh, wow, that's new. Because I think he's gotten to a point where he's done a lot of good things. He's putting a lot of things together. He's still growing. He's still learning.
I want no
By
Jim
no means
Harbaugh.
is he there.
Don't want the
But,
drama. Sorry.
again, it's some consistency because we had a little bit of
Don't
a
want no
lull
old ass
where
60-year-old coach.
we
Good.
didn't convert. I think it was like 3 or 4 series in a row, and we had opportunities to convert as an offense, and we didn't. So, some of that has to happen. I mean, you've got to be able to be consistent throughout the game. Start fast, play smart, and finish strong. I mean, that's what we've got to be able to do. And in that little lull where it's 3 or 4 series in a row where we're going out after 3 or 4 snaps, we've got to be more consistent with that, and that's all part of the growth as well.
Somebody ask a question.
Why do you think those lulls happen, and how can
Why
you
do
make progress with them?
Well, it's about making plays. It's about being consistent.
He didn't answer the question.
And I think that's the biggest thing. Whether it's something
He didn't
that
answer the
goes
question.
up front with the line, or
He didn't
something with
answer the
execution.
question.
Biggest thing, whether
With them?
well, it's about
Why do you think those lulls happen, and how can you make progress with them?
well, it's about making plays. It's about being consistent.
So
and I
you're
think
not
that's
making
the
plays,
biggest
you're
thing,
not being
whether it's something
consistent?
that goes up front with the line, or something with the execution, or maybe there could have been a different call. But it's still trying to find our footing as a unit, and that's for both sides of the ball, offensively, defensively. I mean, it's one of those things that collectively, somewhere along the line, something is still being developed and learning and understanding.
Being developed and learn to understand.
For Benjamin St. Juste in particular, I know he had 2 penalties on that. I think it was the second to last drive there.
Yeah, talk to old Canadian
do you
whiskey.
say anything to him after that? Is that it, or are you just kind of let him work through that?
Well, you let them work through it for the most part. You just tell them just continue to compete. I mean, it's tough because for as much, for the penalty they called on him, to sit there and look at as much contact as being allowed, you almost wonder, why would that be called at that time? I mean, compared to some of them that weren't, about 3 or 4 that I'm going to send in and ask.
Ron, he had 5 effing steps on him. He literally ran like okay, guys. This is where this is sad. He literally St. Juste ran into the ball wasn't even there yet, and he ran into him. The boy went all Terrence and Phillip on him. How can you, what? That's not a question you ask at that point, Ron. Anyway, let's finish.
If I can get explanations on these as to why they weren't called or why they were called, just so I can see if where the consistency is. And right now, there's not a lot of consistency in the calls that are being made, or not made for that matter.
What could he have done? That aside, they called the penalty. So what could he have done better to lessen the chance of a penalty being called in that situation?
Well, I think for the most part is just the fact that there was contact. The thing I struggle with is if you look at it, you'll see that the receiver puts his hand on him just as much, and again, it's as you sit there and you talk about, is he getting an edge? At what point is the contact leading to an individual having an advantage over the other? That was one of the criteria that
Good question.
I was on the coaches committee that we talked about. That needs to be one of the criteria. So whether you have a penalty or not, for as much contact's being allowed and hand fighting that's being allowed, if a guy's getting a true advantage, well, that ball was thrown high and away, and I'm not sure if anybody had an advantage right there when that ball was thrown.
Hey, Ron, you talked about guys getting opportunities. What do you make of Percy Butler's kind of growth throughout the season and the plays?
Percy did have a good game.
I think that's one of
I'll give Percy
that's gotten
credit.
A lot of opportunities.
Oh boy, had a good game. Percy had a good
He's had
game.
to step up, and again, he's still growing and learning. But with his athletic ability, his ability to
The
run,
perfect Ryan
you'd
Callahan
like
would
to
be
see
good
him
coach.
continue to grow and
Okay,
show you what he's
let's. I'm
capable
fast
of,
forwarding
which
through
he's
this.
doing.
This is terrible.
He made a couple of really nice. He's the guy that's got.
Hey, Ron. When you go back and look at the hiring of Eric, and more specifically, you guys were obviously more run focused.
Our guy Ben
Team last
Standick.
year, we spent part of the offseason discussing being a run first team, and then you have this big shift where it's pass heavy very much. How much was that?
Yeah, didn't he say something about 2-to-1 ratio?
Versus, hey, once I just talked to Eric, decided he was the guy I was willing to make the switch.
I think it was a combination of those things. You know,
Combination
when I
of those
started out, looking for a new coordinator. I had a number of candidates.
Scott Turner's 2-0.
About 11 or 12 in total.
Y'all miss him yet?
Looked at a lot of resumes and then had a number of.
Well, you ain't look at a lot of
no
resumes.
Spent a lot of time with them. And one thing you did see was you did see from a lot of these guys is the pass, especially the quick game, the quick passing game. A lot of them consider it the extended handoff. And, we really seem to be getting that in sync an awful lot, the quick throws, the throws to the backs. I mean, how many times did our backs catch the ball in the flat? How many times did our backs catch just running a little simple circle out of the backfield?
Those are runs.
To look at it and say, that's just an extended handoff.
Oh,
that kind of goes along the way with running
extended
the ball.
handoffs.
But the actual runs and when you see them,
okay,
especially
Ron, you explained it to me.
There are a couple
I
things
got
that we wanted to get to, and we got to. And,
the extended handoff.
We had 4 runs in
because that was surely an extended forward pass.
You really saw us take a couple chunks, and I think that helped open up some things downfield. So
you sharp
those are some of the things that
Ron.
Looking at what we've been working on and what we're trying to get synced to with our passing game, I think that's part of it.
Big dreams.
Y'all, we can't do this. We can't do this. I bet you Hawk isn't even in here anymore for us to even to do. I cannot sit here and listen to this filth, flarn, and filth. Yes. Yeah, sure. What's up?
I want you to open your birthday present.
Oh, look, the wife got me a birthday present. She got me a birthday present. What's in here? Let's see. She got me a birthday present. Look, we changed her to the side. Hold on. We got a. Who is this on the call? Give me a second. Hold on. Hello. Hey, who we got here? Oh, hold on. We can't hear you. We can't hear you first, brother. Calm down. You're trying to be all thug life and everything. Y'all, we got the good cuz on here. Hold on, Dwayne. Let me get you, brother. I got you. Shoot. Let's see here. Can y'all hear cuz?
Yo,
hold on. We gotta open up this package that my loving. I feel like this is a trick that my wife got me. So we here.
Halloween's over.
Halloween over.
No tricks, I'll treat.
Oh, look at that. Oh, thank you, baby. Hey, look. I knew that's why you said
hi,
don't
Randy.
buy. Dwayne says hi, brother. Look at that. Look, we got the camo hat. Here we go. We're gonna wear this. So nobody can see.
That's so sweet.
The birthday is in a couple of weeks. 8 days. 8 days. Yeah, it is in 8 days, right? Next Tuesday. It's gonna be here. Yeah, look, I like this. Thank you, dear. I appreciate this. I like this. What do we think? We like this. Yeah, this is good. Nice. Get you one. It's clean. Crispy. Yes.
It look better with the star.
No, it would not. Anyway, it does. Got United States. Anyway, we got cousin Dwayne on here, so we gotta get back to it. Thank you, baby.
50 stars.
Cute. Thank you. Anyway, what's up, family?
Oh man, you know me, just living life the best way I can.
I heard that. Look, so everybody know now, since you put it out in the world, we gonna be raising youngins together. So congratulations.
We will.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. We already know he gonna have a girl because because I know I knew you before you found God, so I know you have a girl.
Well, yeah, I can officially say that to you. Yes, I am having a girl.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Having a girl. I knew it. When you called me and told me, I was like, this nasty brother gonna have a girl. Now he found God, y'all. He found God. Like, don't get on God. He found God. And his wife is a lovely woman and has set his ass straight for the good. So, but I knew my cousin when he was out in them streets. Lord knows. But anyway, talk to me, Dwayne. What's up, bro?
Look, so I will keep this brief because I have Chick-fil-A, so I have to go feed a pregnant woman. But
I know that feeling.
You know, I'm simply going to say this to most Commanders fans.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the big bright side from this entire season.
Mm-hmm.
We have a quarterback.
Yes, we do.
You can, if you say anything otherwise, you don't know football.
No, you don't.
You simply don't know football.
Nope.
I had somebody tell me today that, he's doing that. This is a Giants fan, mind you. He said, there's not film out on Sam Howell yet. So I was like, film can't teach you ball placement.
Nope.
Film can't teach the intangibles that Sam Howell has shown.
Nope.
You know, overall with this team, if you take any bright spot out, you take Sam Howell. That is a massive bright spot. Now, with that being said, let's talk about this defense.
Talk to me. What defense?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, hold on real quick.
So,
hey, if you call on the line, give me a second here and I'll get to you, okay?
What was it called before? The Department of Defense?
Man, that's the DuPont. That's the DuPont circle of defense right now.
Yes. Like I don't understand. As a coach, how can you sit there and watch that and say this is quality football? Now, I understand you might felt some type of way because the defense wasn't performing the way it needed to be, but this was never, ever, in my opinion, this was not a talent issue. This has always been a coaching issue. Yeah. From Jump Street, this has always been a coaching issue. I heard a multitude of fans say, it's okay, it's only the first 4 weeks. Look what Jack Del Rio normally does the first 4 weeks, and then look what happens the rest of the season. Well, I can't accept that. You need to come out prepared week one until you are playing your last game of the season. You need to be prepared.
Fair.
The standard is the standard. There's no excuses. There's no explanations. You go out there and get the job done. You are paid millions of dollars to play the game. You need to play it to your full capabilities. You know, I understand the reasoning for letting go of Montez Sweat. I understand the reasoning for letting go of Chase Young, but but it's the way that we've played since they haven't been here. You can say what you want, but the one thing I can say, when they did, there was at least a little bit more pressure being generated than what we see now.
Yeah,
like there's no excuse. A quarterback sitting in the pocket in the NFL for 5, 6, 7 seconds. That's crazy.
Geno Smith at that too.
Man, dude, and Seattle's line ain't like that.
No, they not.
But Geno is sitting there patting the ball, chilling, waiting for everything to break down before he can say, "Oh, there's somebody open." You're leaving the corners out there to cover for 5, 6 seconds. That's incredible. That's insane. The push up front. Hey, you done paid John Allen. You done paid Deron Payne. Where are you?
Well, here you go. Where the hell is John at? Where's the real John Allen at?
Yeah, may he please stand up.
Right.
Like, whether he got
call from.
Hold on real quick. Okay, go ahead, Dwayne. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I don't know who this dude is. I don't. It's like it's lost on me. You can say Kendall Fuller. Hey, congratulations. He's still playing at a pretty decent level. I gotta give him his props. But the Jamin Davis thing, he's not being utilized properly.
Right.
You're putting David Mayo on the field.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You put Cody Barton on the field, and you said, "Oh, well, come on." You're telling me Khalil Hudson?
Cody Barton was afraid to
Yeah.
ball at Philadelphia.
Exactly. You have Khaleke Hudson and Jabril Cox, and none of them can get a shot.
Come on.
You got David Mayo. This defense is awful. They're ranked number 28th in the league. You can't do anything. You can't at least say, hey, let me give you a shot. You can't be worse.
Yeah, that's right. You ain't lying.
You can't be worse. You finally gave what's the name, you got Jaquan Martin a chance. He actually did something. Jaquan Martin actually did something when he got in the game. Give your young players a chance. You've got nothing to lose at this point. You're going to lose your job. There's nothing you can do to save it unless you go on you just win out and you go to the playoffs and you win a playoff game. There's nothing you can do to save your job. There's absolutely nothing. Everybody and their mama knows you are getting fired.
Right. And let me ask you this too, Emmanuel Forbes. Talk to me. Take me through that play.
The ejection?
Yeah. I don't think the ejection was warranted. I thought the penalty probably
I
was.
don't. I agree on the penalty. The ejection, that was egregious.
Yeah.
I think the ejection was egregious. It was a bang play. He's trying to dislodge the ball. I did say, and you can watch the film and you can see, he wasn't going to catch the ball regardless.
No.
The ball was through his hands. So, but you can see he tried to turn the helmet and him with the side. I don't think it warranted an injection. I think that hurt us. I can't even say here and say it didn't. I think that did hurt us. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, and you can say, people can say whatever they want. Mm-hmm. I don't think we should have picked Emmanuel Forbes in the first place. I said it from Jump Street. And I had Emmanuel Forbes ranked like number 5, or I think it's actually my 6th ranked corner. Mm-hmm. Because I had Joey Porter over him. I had Gonzalez, Witherspoon, and I had Deonte Banks over him as well. And I'm missing one more.
Hey.
I think so, but I think they should have took Christian Gonzalez personally. And people can say, well, Christian Gonzalez is hurt. Okay, well, Emmanuel Forbes wasn't on the field for about 3 weeks. So what good did he do us?
That's true.
So at the end of the day, there's a lot that this team, talent-wise, I don't think it's as bad as what people think.
No.
I think this is a coaching issue. I will say the offensive line is awful. You can't say it's not. It's bad.
No, yeah, they're bad.
That's bad. That is bad. I can't say here, but defensive-wise, prior to the trades, I don't think the defense was missing talent. Mm-hmm. I think they were missing coaching, and that's something where Ron has to say, hey, just the same thing like Scott Turner. You fired Scott Turner. You did something good. You have to say the same thing. And like
Scott Turner's 2-0 as a play caller, though. He's 2-0 as a play caller out there in Vegas.
I mean, he's doing a pretty decent job. Now he's played. Now preface this.
Yeah. He
played the Giants.
Oh, I know.
And they got strapped up by the Jets because the Jets couldn't just.
What do I do against the Giants?
You're absolutely right, and I hope. And here's my thing with EB. I hope he can learn from his mistakes to say, "Oh, they're going to send zero blitz." I hope he can learn from it, because if we see the same offense that we've seen the last couple of weeks, the sky's the limit. You have to go look at some of the games that they lost. Go look at both Eagles games. Go look at both Eagles games. And then go look at yesterday. Yeah. The only game where you can truly say the offense just did not show up and just at all was against the first game against the Giants and against the Bills.
Yeah.
Other than that, even against the Bears, they played a good half of football. Yeah. They didn't play a full half. They played a good half of football. But you could say in all of the losses, with the exception of the Giants, because the Giants just couldn't put up points, the defense never showed up.
No, they didn't. They haven't, and they haven't all season.
Has not shown it.
They haven't.
So that to me speaks more of, again, coaching.
Yep.
You left your rookie corner on an island with AJ Brown, and he got obliterated. And instead of trying to teach him the right way, you benched him. Yeah, twice.
And then
bench him instead of teaching him the right way.
And then after you bench him, you put him back out there against AJ Brown.
Exactly. And so you set him up for failure twice instead of teaching, like, hey, this is what we need to do. And then you turn around in that Bears game, he gets beat up again, And then you try to make a change. Oh, let me put St. Juice. He gets roasted. Oh, let me go at Kendall Fuller.
He gets roasted.
You need to see. So, JDR, you need to see. Guess what? Man coverage does not work here.
No, it does not. Hey,
I've never seen. Yo, what's up?
I gotta get you. I got another person calling. They've been calling 10 times.
All right, no, you're good. Let have it. I'm gonna go see the wife.
Hey, are y'all still in the playoffs?
Oh yeah. We got Freedom this Freedom Friday.
Oh, so y'all be out of playoffs next week.
No, we gonna win.
Anyway, catch me next week. Catch me next week. And we're gonna have you on here. We're gonna have you on here.
All right, bro.
All right, then.
All right, most definitely.
Love you, brother.
All right. I love you too. Later.
Let's cut Dwayne. If you call, I think that's Hawk calling. Call back in right now, and I'll get you called. Hey, when family get called in, we get to talking. So, but whoever it is, call back in. The area code 410 number. Call me back in, and you be first on the line. Sorry about that, but we got to talking. Cuz like me. So, yeah, I get you. I got you though. You know how family is. They've been wilding. I don't have a hold button, pray tell, like we do, like it's the radio. So we got to go in there, and I got to go in there and fix that up. So there we go. Here we go.
Call from
Alex.
Oh, it's Alex. Gotcha. What's up, Alex?
What's up, man?
What's up? How you feeling, brother?
This team, they can't keep doing it to us, man.
Yeah.
They keep doing it to us every single year. I honestly had so much hope because all this talk all week about how Washington is like the November team, and is that if the Super Bowl is in November, that Washington will win it every year, and all this sort of shit that I'm hearing.
I heard that.
Like, you know what? Maybe we will. Because I know, knock on wood, I do think we're going to beat the Giants. But that Seattle game, man, I tell you what. Everyone's one. It's funny because I talk to all these people and everything, friends, and they say, like, oh, well, Sam Howell's trash. Commanders are 4-6. I was like, y'all don't know what you're talking about. Sam Howell is not the problem. The problem is on the defense with Mac and Jack, okay? This defense is terrible. This defense is terrible. Honestly, people say, well, we should run the ball more, and we should run the ball more. But at the same time, it's like, honestly, we wouldn't even be talking about that if defense wasn't giving up 30 points a game.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because what we're doing on offense, it's not consistent, but it seems to be working.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you go back to last year when we had with Carson Wentz and Heineke and everybody, it wasn't working. We were scoring like 19 points a game. Now we're scoring like 27, and then we're going toe-to-toe with the Eagles. Only reason we didn't beat the Eagles both times, can't play defense, especially the second time. Okay, we gave up 38 points to Philadelphia, and that was with 2 miracle fumbles at the goal line. So, yeah, this defense is not good. This defense was overrated coming into the season. It was just as bad with Montez Sweat and Chase Young, and it might be worse. It's gotten worse. I had my hopes up after the New England game, but honestly, the Patriots are one of the worst teams in the league, and we only beat them by 3 points.
There you go.
I should have read the writing on the wall, but I didn't, because I guess I haven't been a fan as long as some of these other fans have been. It's a younger part of the fan base, I guess. So I'm used to disappointment, but I'm not that used to disappointment yet.
They will burn you. They will burn you. You learn, you love you, and then you
I don't know if you
on.
ever seen the movie Fever. I don't know if you've seen the movie Fever Pitch, where the kid's in the car looking at the Red Sox book, and his Uncle Carl goes, "Be careful, kid. They'll break your heart."
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. Be
it's
careful.
The exact same thing with the Redskins / Commanders.
Yep.
Every single time. Yeah.
They will break your heart. They will make you frustrated.
Do it every time. And and I even came up with a new Commanders channel on Sunday, and I honestly thought it was going to help us win. It didn't do shit.
What was that chant?
I was texting oh God, this is going to sound really. It's not bad or anything, but I was texting my friend, and I was like, "Hey, dude, what do you mean?" Because remember, I know you watch a little bit of baseball, right? Remember when the Oakland A's had Stephen Voe, and they had the "I Believe in Stephen Voe," right? And I was like, "Wait a minute, I believe in the Commanders. I believe in the Commanders."
Yeah, that's where you went wrong when you had to believe. You had
I
to believe.
believe. Well, you gotta believe, man. Come on. Well, next week we gotta wear our JB Steelers uniforms versus Danny DeVito's grandson.
There you go. Hey, man, we'll meet up at Jersey Mike's afterwards then.
But Jersey Mike's, his mama go make his bed for him.
That's
when he
right.
Come home.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. It's always sunny in Eastern Rutherford. So East Rutherford.
I honestly thought Jack Del Rio might be the worst off defensive coordinator we've had in recent memory. I mean, I know Greg Minuski was bad. I know we really haven't had that many good defensive coordinators. We haven't had many good coaches in the last 25 years, from what I understand, except for the 4 playoff contender coaches that we had in 2015. But, that's a story for a different day. But anyway,
Greg Blash and Greg Williams, probably the last good defensive coordinators we had. Yeah. So and it's been a while. That's talking 2009.
No, Del Rio's crap. And what I've noticed is that every year since 2019, I remember going into 2019, there were people that thought we were going to have a good defense, and then we stunk it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 2020, people thought we were going to have a good defense because that was the year we drafted Chase Young, and we ended up being had this amazing defensive line. That was really the only year where the defense lived up to expectations. We had a top 5 defense that year. It was 3rd in the league. And in 2021, there's all these expectations, and people started comparing us to the 2000 Ravens, which was, I don't know. The critics were drinking the Kool-Aid. I was drinking the Kool-Aid too. And then the next year, we have these expectations for defense again, and the defense still sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And the linebackers suck, and the secondary sucks, and the defensive line is overrated. And Chase Young doesn't play the last 3 weeks of the season. And then this year what is it again? Oh, well, Washington has a great defense. It's how many years are we going to hear this shit before we actually start getting results?
We're going to keep on hearing it. And it sounds like we're going to keep on hearing it again because
going into next season in training camp, I want everyone on SportsCenter and NFL Network to say that the Washington Commanders are going to have a bad defense and that they had a terrible defense last year, because that is the reality of it. Okay, because next year there's not going to be a lot of expectations for the team or the defense. It's the way I see it.
Yeah. Hey, Alex, I got to let you go, bro. I got another call coming.
All right.
Brother.
Hey, okay. By the way, I'm not gonna say it too loud, but
sugar, we suck, brother.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Alex.
Call from
Hawk.
There he is.
To accept, press.
Is this the Hawk?
You know it, the one and only Harlem Shake, the Hawk, aka Hawk TV. What's going on, man?
What's up, brother? How you feel? How you feeling, Derek? How you feeling, brother?
Hey, man. I'm doing great, man. First and foremost, man, happy birthday to you.
That's next week. Next week, man. Next week.
Early birthday, man. Happy early birthday, brother. Happy early birthday.
Appreciate that, brother. Thank you.
Hey, anytime. I just want to go ahead and shout you out, man. You, Protect, man. All of my content creators, man, that cover this. Oh man, this team. You know what I'm saying? Look, OTW, I had to go and hold my tongue because this is a family show. But this team, I tell you, man,
I ain't never say this was a family show. In my family, I ain't never said it was a family show. That's not that show's on Tuesday and Saturdays. That's not here.
No, man, but no, seriously though, man. This team, you know what though, for all of our fans that still have the optimism pumping in their veins, again, I say this all the time. I've been a fan of this team, as a millennial like yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be 34 in 2 days, all right, November 15th. And
that's why we get along. You a Scorpio too.
I'm a Scorpio too.
Wow, I didn't realize that. How have we not known that? That our birthdays are nearly a year apart, bro. Okay.
Yeah, a year. And OCW, I'll be honest, man. I've been a fan. I've been a fan of this team. I always tell people it's a generation thing with me. And I listened to my dad. I listened to my grandfather. May he rest in peace. Talk about the good old days and things like that. Even Paulie now. You know what I'm saying? Paulie, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The toothpick and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just fans that have seen success. You know what I'm saying? Here in the DMV. And I'm like,
But when is it going to be our turn? Because I done seen everybody else win in our division. But I say to say that, you know what, man, Sam Howell, oh my gosh, you know what? It would have been great if we were the Red Wolves, but that's another story. Sam Howell did his thing, man.
He did.
That throw to De'Ami Brown had me say, okay, yep, I'm taking a big gulp of that Kool-Aid.
And he actually caught the ball. De'Ami actually caught the ball too, Hawk.
And caught the ball and zoomed up out of there, upfield towards that daggone touchdown to score.
Yes, Lord.
So proud, man. And that, I mean, dude, man, that throw was huge. It was huge, man. So I definitely commend Sam Howell. Thank you for getting me to just take a sip of the Kool-Aid. All right, I'm not sure if I'm gonna go down yet, but what I'm saying is I took a sip. Huh?
Pause.
Yeah, pause. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, pause. Yeah. Facts. But I'm just saying though. I'm just saying though. Sam Howell with that throw. Oh my goodness. I mean, hey, look, man, the optimism. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, oh man, it's growing now. The optimism is growing. Secondly, you know, man, I wanted to share with you that I listened to an interview that Ron Rivera had about how he became Riverboat Ron.
Oh God!
And it was from a meeting that he had with John Madden, the late John Madden. You know what I'm saying? And Ron, I mean, I'm just going to summarize. We'll paraphrase a little bit of the interview here. That he wrote out an 18-page report. To go ahead and explain to Coach what went down his inaugural season as the Carolina Panthers head coach. And John Madden, in red form, he didn't want to read that. He asked Ron Rivera, "What did you learn?" And you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. And Ron would explain to him, you know what I'm saying. There were some things I definitely would have did differently because I believe that he said majority of the games that they lost in that 2013 season, 2013 season, I think it was like by 6 points or less. So instead of the following season, he started taking more and more gambles, and went on this major win streak, and that's how he became Riverboat Ron. Fast forward now, you get to Washington, you're kind of, he's kind of returning into. Returning to that those conservative ways of coaching and things like that. And I'm like, dude, like the gambles here, like what is going on? And you know what I'm saying? When you do go ahead and you try to go ahead and like challenge and things like that, it's for the wrong things. I mean, as far as like challenging plays, just because you don't want to hear people complain that you didn't challenge it. I was just like the fire, the spunk, just the football intangibles. You know what I'm saying? We're literally seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Just go away out of Ron, basically.
Right.
I mean that lust for football and those gambles. It's it's tough, man. And unfortunately, our team is, suffers as collateral damage because, the fact that, when you hire your friends and things like that, like, I say this now, like, if the William Jackson experiment had worked, I don't think Emmanuel Forbes would be here.
Yeah, you're right. You got a point. You got a point.
If the William Jackson experiment had worked, I don't think Forbes is here, or at least he would not have been drafted as high as he did with us. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say he he would have went to another team in the late first, early second, or things like that, or maybe we would have circled the block. But I'm just saying, man. I mean, just a lot of things, and I do have a question for you.
I got an answer for you.
Would you rather have? I thought about this. Would you rather have Chase Young and Montez Sweat with a big Fedarian and a John Ridgeway, or would you rather have what we have right now? which is Payne Allen, and then Two-Hill and Smith Williams.
Because I like Montez Sweat, I'd say I'd rather have Sweat back.
And that was my answer too, because I was just like, man, because like, you know, the pass rush. I mean, in my mind, I'm like, well, look, Ridgeway can kind of hold his own, and you know, you give, you know, Big Fedarian, you know, what I'm saying, you know,
if he can't stay, he got to stay healthy though.
Yeah, got to stay healthy. But then the other guys behind him, like Bada, like, you know what I'm saying, those dudes are pretty solid. But you know what I'm saying, you know, the pass rush is like, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I kind of miss those guys, and at the same time, I mean, and everybody, I understand, you know, yes, we weren't, you know, we were still getting scored on and things like that. But man, that game with Seattle, man, I mean, look, we could have at least used, you know, at least one of them, if not both of them. You know what I mean? So, I mean, congrats to Seattle. You know what I'm saying? You know, they keep their playoff hopes alive. You know what I'm saying? You know, and who's to say they won't compete for their division? As for Washington, what are we 4-6 right now? Playoff hopes are still available technically.
Technically, yes.
Technically, but it's like, you know, who's our next game? The Giants.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So you know, who's to say that we don't just go ahead and say, hey, you know, if you need a win, just go ahead and play Washington. You know what I'm saying? If that team will show up. But you know, I hope that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? Because Sam Howell, hey man, he may be a believer, and you know what I'm saying, just with that one throw. And matter of fact, it wasn't even just a throw; it was the drive itself. Really. He just, I mean, you know, he really handled his business, tied the ball game up. No 2-point conversion. It's all good. No 2-point conversion. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the defense would have coughed it up anyway.
That's true.
What they do.
I can't trust them.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't trust them.
And also, you know, before I go, I got to get this out of the way. Will somebody please tell St. Juice to stop doing that thing he does? Whenever he thinks he locks somebody up.
DK did that. I thought that was hilarious with DK Metcalf.
Because DK got him up out of there. He got you up out of there.
Yeah.
AJ Brown, I mean, oh my God. I mean, dude, stuff like celebrations, they should be reserved for like Pro Bowl to all pro players at this point. And St. Juice ain't one of them.
No, he not.
I'm just like, you know, I mean, and I understand, you know, you're trying to bring spotlight to yourself, trying to build your brand and things like that.
Oh yeah.
But in order to have a brand, especially in sports, you have to be synonymous with this word called winning. You got to be a winner. You have to generate wins. It's not about individual plays. You know what I mean? I mean, even though yes, they do contribute when in terms of like contracts and things like that, signing extension. But you got to win, man. And St. Juice, oh, I'll tell you, St. Juice, man. I mean, you know what? For his sake, especially, you better show up against the daggone Giants.
He'll have no choice to show up. He'll have no choice but to show up. Because Emmanuel Forbes will probably blink at somebody and he'll get ejected. So
yeah, I mean him, you know, man, and also hopefully like again, hopefully Forbes, hopefully Quan Martin, man, all them guys, man. And, you know, and like your cousin said earlier, Jabril Cox, I would like to see.
Oh yeah.
Khalid Hudson, all them guys. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying to take the Giants lightly, but y'all, I just seen Dallas put 49 on the dudes.
Yep.
49.
Oh yeah.
49-10. 49-10 or 49-17, whatever the score was. I want our team to go ahead and run up the score on them too. run the score up. running score like the Patriots did us back in 2007, 52-7.
Now, Hawk, with you saying this, you trying to say that we got Tom Brady like offensive capabilities. Yeah. I get what you're saying. I know we got to run up on these boys, but
yeah, I mean, maybe not Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because
can we just beat them out 20? 20? Can we read 23 scores? How about that?
Nah, man. Nah, I want a Drew Brees like performance out of Sam Howell, and I want
He can throw for 4 touchdowns and beat them 20. We can beat them 35-14.
Nah, I want them to go ahead and send a message to Dallas.
What message
send a
can
message
you
to Dallas?
You ain't got
that anything you could do, we could do better on our way to the playoffs. That's what we got to do, baby. That's what we got. Come on,
Hawk.
Come on.
You know, Hawk. You know I love you, brother. I cannot let you speak negligent nor reckless on here. I need it because you common sense thinker, brother. You a common sense thinker. Don't do that.
You know what? But when it comes to this fanatic stuff, every now and then, Corey, every now and then, it be calling me.
Oh, I know it be calling me.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you that this team needs to go ahead and put a daggone drubbing on the daggone Giants. Go ahead and send a message to the damn Cowboys and Dak Prescott, who said once upon a time, quote unquote, that he likes playing in Washington because it feels like another home game. Shout out to Paulie.
Airbnb field.
Airbnb field. Go ahead. You know what? We start to put that to rest when we go ahead and we run up the score on the Giants.
Okay, I hear you.
Make the Giants into pipsqueaks. All right?
Beat up on the short bus.
Make them as small as the Oompa Loompas, all right, off of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, but they were useful though, dude. They were useful. They worked.
Exactly.
Them dudes worked.
Exactly.
They worked though.
They were useful as a tune-up, which is what we're about to do to these.
I don't know. They worked high level. Like the Oompa Loompas was high level, man. They were high level. I mean, I think you missing. You swinging and missing right now.
Hey, Corey, let me tell you something. I grant you that. They were a well-oiled machine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They knew their roles. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Hawk.
Some they were all preachers.
Hey, Hawk. I gotta get you. I got another call coming through here, brother.
All right.
Hey,
Corey, look, man. Appreciate the time.
Appreciate you, brother. You have a good one.
Hey, back at you.
Yes, sir.
Call from
John with Garage Gym Life.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Is this the John? Oh, I got him. I picked. Is it the? I got John. I picked him up. Call back. I get you. But it was John. It was. Okay, let's see. Let me hide this real quick. Remove. And let's see. Mr. Manson said, anyone know a good OC? All he needs to do is spell run, and he's hired. We need OC bad. I can't believe Ron. You focus on the offense. The segments of his game are rough, yes, but they can't say. Here we go. Hey, John. What's up, man? Let me pull you up here. What's going on?
All right.
How you feeling, brother?
How you think I'm feeling?
Yeah, what?
You know what?
I gotta ask a question.
You know what? I'm actually not as upset. You know, it was one of those, like, once again, you remember when Yoda told Luke to raise his starfighter out of the swamp, and Luke was like, I can't do it. It's too big. And Yoda was just like depressed after that.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Ron and this team. So every time we do some dumb junk that we knew they were gonna do, but we hoped they wouldn't, just picture Yoda just being disappointed, like just, you know, a big sigh. So one thing that the reason I called you though is,
yes, sir.
Once again, I'm irritated by this narrative that I keep hearing about how the problem with Ron is either that he's a defensive coach or that he is, he's got an outdated system. So my pushback on that is, number one, we've had a bunch of offensive-minded head coaches going back to like Joe Gibbs. Most of them were offensive-minded head coaches. Jay Gruden, offensive-minded head coach. And since Joe Gibbs left, we haven't had success.
We've had
the problem isn't that the problem isn't that they've been, that we need an offensive-minded head coach. It's that we need a good coach. Because if you look at Brian Flores, reason he's not a head coach right now is because he was too successful. He's a defensive-minded head coach. If you have Mike Tomlin, he's a defensive-minded head coach, but you can't tell me we'd be doing better if we had Mike Tomlin than this trash that we got.
That's true.
All right, so it's not that we need an offensive-minded head coach, it's that we need a good coach.
Yes.
Number two, if you tell me that the problem with Ron and Jack is that their methods are outdated, I'm going to push back and say, okay, well, being outdated means that they used to work. Those methods worked at one time. And you tell me what decade would the stuff that Ron's been doing work? Would it have worked when Joe Gibbs was going up against Bill Parcells?
No.
No. Would it have worked against what's his name in San Francisco with Montana and Rice?
Yep. Nope.
Bill Walsh?
Nope.
No. Okay, so let's go back further then. Let's go to the 70s when Shula had the Miami Dolphins crushing and they went undefeated. Would it have worked then? No. So it ain't that it's outdated, it's that it's stupid.
It's ignorant.
That's just an excuse.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, it just doesn't work. And I just want a good head coach. The only reason why I agree when people say, well, we need an offensive-minded head coach is because if you got an offensive coordinator, he's probably going to get high. If he's good, they're going to hire him on another team. Then you got to find another offensive coordinator. But if you've got a good training program for your young coaches, then that's not a problem. Because the next man, the quarterback's coach will be good too.
Right.
So that doesn't matter. We just need a good head coach, and it starts with getting a good GM in who can fairly, and I heard somebody say this on the radio, who can evaluate Eric Bieniemy. Bring him in as quick as possible so he can evaluate Eric Bieniemy if we want to maybe go with him next season after we get rid of Ron.
Right.
But just give me a GM. Give me a GM and just free me. But for everybody else that's here, look, I know I'm trying to be sensitive because of what Ron went through, but we are going through fan-based chemotherapy.
Oh Lord.
It's gonna be painful.
Oh God.
The treatment is painful.
You couldn't just say a
But I
Band-Aid.
promise.
You couldn't say a
No.
Band-Aid. You had to go keep it. Oh,
Well, because you gotta pull the Band-Aid. You gotta pull the Band-Aid off. So
God.
His chemotherapy is prolonged. There are days when you want to quit, you had enough. But if you stick it through, you're going to kill off that cancer.
Come on.
And you're going to have a healthy person again. So our team is trying to get healthy. We're trying to root out the last vestiges of the cancer that was Dan Snyder. And it's in like some places you wouldn't expect. Okay? But we're going to root it all out. We're going through chemotherapy. We'll be okay. Just hang on. Y'all hang on with me.
Come on,
That's
man.
it.
You
All
got
right.
it?
All right, man.
Yes.
Later.
There you go. Appreciate you, John.
Later, man.
All right, later, brother. I would counter too with what John said too. I don't think that you need to have the greatest play caller to be your head coach, right? John Harbaugh wasn't a play caller. He was a special teams coach. You look at Marv Levy, what he did with the Bills. He was a special teams coach. Sometimes it's just the right guy. You need a competent mind who is a leader of men, who can go out there and understands that I need to put the best people in the best situation, to win, to execute, and to keep our jobs. Let's see here. To Hawk's point, we traded 2 defensive ends based on lack of production in a trash system. Tez and Chase already thriving 3 weeks after being traded. I'd agree with Tez. But I mean, he had Bosa help. He in Post Hill, which ironically enough, Steve Wilkes was under Ron Rivera in Carolina. So that's another thing. Jimmy Cooper saying what we obviously say all the time. Definitely deserves another season starting. Nobody's denying that, Jimmy. Nobody at all is denying that. He deserves the keys. He deserves a key to a room in the castle. He doesn't deserve all the keys yet, but he deserves a key, probably in the rumpus room. But yeah, so we put this out here as we got our dose of the Monday after pill, y'all. I appreciate y'all pulling up, stopping by. I appreciate all the calls we got. John, Dwayne, Hawk, and Alex calling in. Appreciate it. Y'all know y'all can call in anytime on Mondays, and we will talk about the Washington Commanders and how you feel. So we got the New York Giants on Wednesday. It'll be Warpath Wednesday, and then we will do the live stream game day as it's blackout. It's a blackout game for our Commanders as they take on the New York Giants as we play those terrible all-black uniforms that I can't stand. Oh, you good? You good, bro? You good, John? I knew that was you too. Look, and I will counter you too. You referenced that scene in Star Wars is one of my favorite scenes in all of cinema, because what does he say? What does Luke say when he can't do it? When he can't lift up the X-wing? Right, that was the X-wing, right? Yeah, it was the X-wing. He says, "Well, I'll try." And he said, and Yoda said, "What? There is no try. Do or do not." No, he said, "Not try. There's no try." He said, "Do or do not. There's no try." I give it to him. I love that. That's one of my favorite quotes. I share that anytime I've taught a class. I will share that. I said, you don't try, you just go ahead and do. And this is what we like. This is what Ron Rivera needs to be like. I wish he was more like that. Do not try, just do. There's no try. Let's see. I do like Bears second round pick because we're going to get a good pick out of that, because right now that's going to be the top of the second round. Every blackout game is our own funeral. So far, not really. We beat Atlanta in them last year. I think the black jerseys might go. They should never came out, to be honest with you. But people wanted black jerseys. It's overrated. I don't, But y'all, I appreciate you. Till the next time. I don't know if I have a clip out. I may try to clip something off tomorrow. Maybe the De'Ami Brown score. I don't know. But till next time, y'all. I'm saying, y'all, 405. We keep that same damn energy. So hopefully we can outlast the bastards together. Love, peace, and hail. For all my folks on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Till next time, we go love, peace, and hail. And somebody, please get my damn theme music, Deion Sanders, to College Station. I'm out.